Hi, welcome to Audrey Meyer Profile Talk.
Hi guys, welcome to the Freestyle Talk podcast. I'm really excited because here in Cabarete today I have a new guest, Paula Novotna, and we together in Cabarete. Hi Paula, how are you doing?
I'm very good, happy to be here.
I bet you are. Yes, very good. So guys, Paula is an amazing woman. She's not only a professional kiteboarder, she's a professional wing foiler. She's riding, she's one of the top three best female in kiteboarding, and she's riding for Duotone, Fanatic, and Iron. What else did I miss, Paula?
So I kite for many years, so like I think 14 years, and I've been professional for the past 9 or 10 years, maybe 9.
Yeah.
I've been competing on the water and I've been loving it and doing freestyle and also starting to doing waves in kiteboarding, a little bit of foiling, and then wing foiling came and I just tried it, and then I was learning it was a difficult process to learn because I had small board, which if I would have bigger one, I would get on it slightly better, but I was just, no, I'm getting this one because I'm gonna have a small one and I'm just gonna learn on it. So at the beginning was kind of hard. I had few like crazy sessions, but then when I finally got into it, I like fell in love with it. Like I just want to do it all the time now because it's so peaceful. You just feel like you're flying above the water, and I like it a lot. I kite, I wing. I have to kite and wing every day, and if it's like if I'm kiting, I still have to go winging, like after, even if I'm dead. So now I'm like doing so much.
That's awesome. And I keep seeing picture of you like wing foiling. You guys can check Paula Novotna Instagram. She has some amazing video and picture. So you make it look so easy and fun. But like you say, starting with small equipment was not the easier. So what do you recommend people to learn with? What's the best tips you would have for people trying that new sport?
So I think you should learn on the right gear. So in the beginning is really good. The first lesson to try like foiling behind the boat or something if you don't know how to foil on a kite, to get used to the foil, how it rides. And then you have to get a big board, like double your weight for your first lesson, and then you go to your like a little bit above your weight, and then you go to small board around your weight, and that should be your normal wing board. And I'm currently on 55 liter, which is still like 10 kilos less than what I normally am, and I also have a 45 liter, which is even better. So like once you improve, you can go to smaller boards. Yeah. But in the beginning, for few weeks, few months actually, it's really good to have a bigger board because it's more fun.
Yeah, it's more fun to learn. I definitely agree on that one. So I've seen picture of you doing like freestyle on the wing. So as a professional kiteboarder first, tell us, how does it feel about doing freestyle on a wing equipment versus kiteboarding?
Yeah, it's completely different because it's also like when I kite and I freestyle, I have like lots of friends around me, we're pushing each other. And when I wing, I'm like most of the times alone. But there's people always coming, and like it's a different sport kind of like when it comes to doing the trick, so the feeling is completely different. And I like both, but what I like about winging most is I think riding waves and just like also cruising, just flying and jumping. It's fun. I try to learn now more and more, but it's like I don't know what to do with the wing, and then I'm watching videos, and it's like when I started kiting, when I saw all these guys doing these freestyle tricks, which didn't make any sense to me. But when I actually learned them, then it made sense. So now I have to do it with wing foiling. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That's a great. That's definitely. I can see that. Absolutely. You don't know what to do with the wing. There's so much possibility, right? Because you're not hooked in a harness. It's just kind of like so much freedom. If you would have to name the sport, or like I name it freedom because it feels you free. How would you name? What's the name which would relate to you, which would come to
like
your mind?
in the beginning of when I started, I was like I was like, it was the biggest workout of the day because it was so exhausting in the beginning, but now it's just so peaceful and so nice. And it's very nice because people, when they see me winging, they're like, Paula, you make it look so easy, I want to start winging now. But like then they see other people learning and it's like, oh, it is such a hassle. So it's like, yeah, it's nice once you get few months in, and then it's so good.
Yeah, so I hear peaceful, but not right away at the beginning. At the beginning is a little workout, right?
Yeah, so you need to be patient.
Patient, yeah, patient and peaceful. So you mentioned like the board size you riding. What about the wing? Which size you know? I mean, here in Cabarete, it's blowing between 15, 20. We have strongest day where it's blowing like 25 knots. But what's normally the size you're riding?
My most size that I ride is a 4.
Okay.
I also ride 4.5 here. I have now new sizes of the slick, so they have like 3 and 3.5 and a 4 and 4.5, and it's so good because I also had a 5, and now it's like it's such a small, like it's a difference to have like a 9 and an 11, you know, because the sizes are so small, the difference. So now I ride a lot, a 4.5 and a 4, and I think when the wind is gonna get stronger, I think my favorite size is gonna be the 3.5 because it's just small. It's just, I like small wings. It's more fun with the small wings.
That's yeah. So I do have a question because I'm riding North, which has handle, and I know duotone you guys have a boom, right? So and you also have a wing which has handle as well.
Yeah.
So can you just tell us a little bit about boom versus handle? What do you like? What do you dislike? What's the reason you like one more than the other?
So I don't think that I like boom more than handles. I think it doesn't matter, but it's about the wing, how it's like built together. So I think we have echo, we have unit, and we have slick. The unit has the handles like yours, you said, and that's perfect for waves because it's super stable and it's just amazing. But it's like less power than the slick. So for example, I take a 4 meter slick, but I would take 5 meter unit because the slick has so much more powerful. The slick is very good for freestyle for me because it makes easier with the boom. But again, it's a very stable wing in the waves because it's all rounder. But we also have a good new wing coming up, the Unit 2, which I can't wait to try because they say it's so good and I just want to take it to the waves. So I think wing foiling is gonna like progress more into like what we have in kiteboarding, like different wings for different kind of disciplines, because now it's just so in the beginning that we are trying to see what works.
Yeah.
And I can't wait. Every time I receive new toys, I'm so excited to try.
That's great to see your excitement. So where do you see wing foiling going? I mean, do you see it like in a couple of years as an Olympic discipline?
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, right. I hope so too. That would be great.
Yeah, I want to go to the Olympics with wing foiling. That would be fun. I don't know. Like it's been growing a lot. So there was windsurfing, there was kiteboarding, and now it's wing foiling. And I think it's gonna grow a lot. And I'm happy I'm in the beginning of the sport because I'm loving it, and that's like the thing why I do it. It's just I really like it, and every time I go to the water I'm excited. Which with kiteboarding I still have it a lot, but I do it so much that a change is very good for me. And then whenever I go back to kiting, I'm also this excited, you know.
Yeah.
So it's the same when I was doing freestyle and kiteboarding. Like just doing freestyle every day, it gets boring because you love it, but you need to change, and when you change you get better in other things.
Yeah. So this is I just want to reframe that because that's so important what you just said, that changing from one sport to the other, either kite surfing, kiteboarding, wing foiling, it's like allows you to improve so much. So if you guys haven't started wing foiling, it's definitely we encourage you to start because it's gonna help whatever other discipline you're doing, even windsurfing or whatever. Yeah. So Paula, thank you so much. Is there anything you want to tell us about something exciting coming up? What's your next trip after Cabarete? Where are you heading to?
Like, I have a wedding of my friend in August, and then I have a Zanzibar trip in the end of August, and So I'm going to Zanzibar, but I am trying to stay in Cabarete as long as I can. I hope that I don't need to go somewhere for some work because I just really like it here. I can work in the mornings and then I just go and I use the wind do all my sports and then I'm dead. I'm just so tired because and here it's good where we live because we live in Kite Beach and I can just go to the water and come back, eat and go again, and it's very convenient.
Yeah, well, it's great to have you here. You're a great ambassador for the sports and for women, like a powerful, strong woman, pretty woman. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for talking to me. Let's go winging.
Let's go winging.
Thank you guys for watching. See you soon on our next Pro Foil Talk with a new guest. Enjoy the ocean.